Hi everyone. I'm so grateful that I was able to make a trip to the Caribbean before I head out to North Africa. I have to say that the Caribbean is one of my favorite places in the world. I'm biased because I lived here as a child, so it's just got a very special place in my heart. And I felt like it just has to be part of my farewell tour. I mean, it's not farewell, but it's farewell for now. Before I head to the Mediterranean and the Atlantic and the other waters. But the Caribbean really is someplace special for me. So wanted to get here before I head off. Hi, my name is Kalima Fergus Ayale. I am an international school leader and CEO and founder of Round Trip Ticket Home, where we support schools and school leadership teams in using design thinking tools in order to create communities of connection and belonging. And I actually took a trip to Panama, which is my first time visiting Panama. I had thought about visiting for some time. It's on the list of places that I wanted to check out. And fortunately, I have a longtime friend who moved here a few years ago and gave the invitation. And I'm like, listen, don't say it unless you're serious because I'm coming. Glad I was able to make it out. It is the rainy season. I guess the rains are maybe from about April all the way through August, and it's just tropical and lush. And if you don't know a lot of the history about Panama, please look it up. It's so interesting, especially about the relationship with the United States and some of the harder parts, including the 1989 invasion, capture Noriega, but also even earlier than that, some of the tension around the building of the Panama Canal and the U.S. taking hold of that area around the canal as the canal zone and really creating a part of the country that they took ownership of in perpetuity. And then that was renegotiated in the 70s with Nixon. So very interesting history. It's an isthmus that is connects the Atlantic. Well, it's the Caribbean, but the Atlantic and the Pacific. And so it's a huge access point for ships to get through. And so when I'm thinking about a lot of the ship lock canal mechanisms that Brene Brown talks about in her book Strong Ground, that has been really interesting to see in real time. So yeah, this is Panama. Okay, so the security guard just came and told me I had to get out of the water because the pool isn't open yet. It's not open until 8 o'clock and it's 7. So I was able to get a couple laps in. But that's it for today. All right, bye. Hello. So I'm on the Pacific coast now. And yes, in case you're wondering, those are rain clouds. So I love the fact that I was able to get to both coasts in one trip to the Caribbean and to the Pacific. So it felt like a good opportunity to be able to say farewell to both sides, both bodies of water for now. It's been lovely. And yes, those are rain clouds that are coming in. It has been raining off and on. This is rainy season here. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you. I was actually able to get to some black sand beaches. I didn't even know about black sand beaches out here, so that was a nice surprise and a nice treat. They have some really nice beach resorts out here. A lot of folks retire, buy a condo. There's also just like the all-inclusive situations. So yeah, overall a great place to visit and a wonderful way to experience a lot of water, which is what I love to do. All right, thank you. See you next time. Bye. I love seeing where the food comes from. This is a mango tree. You see all the little mangoes that are coming up on there. So there's mangoes. This one right here is soursop tree. I know not everybody knows what soursop is, but it's a sweet, fleshy fruit. I guess you can describe it as maybe a mixture of like milk and bananas. It tastes a little bit like that. And these are banana plants Banana plants are hard to identify whether it's bananas or plantains or green bananas. There are so many different species of banana, so you just gotta wait and see what happens when the fruit comes up. This is a citrus, so maybe lemon. I think it's lemon. This is actually a pineapple. Pineapple will just grow right on top of that, maybe in the cradle. This is another mango tree. This is a big one. The big mango tree is there. These are all lemon citrus trees that are going to form like a border. Not fruiting trees, but they will form a border. There's some veggie beds here. There's all these little frogs, baby frogs in the grass. I don't want to disturb them too much. I don't think you can see them, but more bananas here. Here. I'm just walking around the edge so you can see all the things that we have. And these are yucca, cassava. You can just literally put the branch in the ground and it will grow. And then the yucca and the cassava will be the roots underground. So this was the original branch that was stuck in, and then everything kind of sprouted off from there. And then you can just harvest it by digging up. Same is true for sweet potatoes. There's the papaya tree. So we had a nice papaya. There's another papaya tree. A nice papaya the other day that was nice and ripe and sweet. More yucca, cassava here. Oh, this little baby papaya had fallen to the ground and gotten very ripe. But this is a baby one. Little papaya. And more pineapples. There's something else that's falling here from the other side of the fence that's not edible. This is a guava tree. Guavas are not ready, but you can see the little buds there. You see the little buds here. Citrus trees as a border. And just beautiful to be in nature in the tropics and be able to grow food and fruits and be connected with the Mother Earth. I think this really helps remind me of how we can redefine abundance and remind ourselves that this planet wants us to survive. And not just survive, wants us to thrive, you know? And is willing to produce all of this food to nourish us, our bodies and our souls. Well, thank you for taking a walk with me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.